We are on the Disney Fantasy, and our room was 110110. This is a concierge room. All of the rooms have a little Disney Mickey doorbell on the outside, which is very cute. As you walk in, you're immediately going to have your storage to the right with the full closet. There are lots of places for storage in these cabins. So they are small, but they really accommodate the storage very, very well. So we have really two full closets here. They give you robes, an iron, tons of hangers, and then small dressers on either side with this open storage. There's some hooks there to the right, which we used for hats and different clothing items. And then on your left are the two separated bathrooms. So you have a full toilet room, and then on the other side is the shower. So plenty of shelving in here, good lighting, good mirrors, a decent amount of counter space. You can see I'm wearing my robe. And what people love about the Disney cruises is that the toilet room is separated from the main bathroom. Now, these little metal hooks on the outside of this door, I did purchase from Amazon. Everything is magnetized in most cruise ships, in lots of cruise ships anyways. So get these little extra hooks and use them. We hung our bathing suits on those a lot. It's totally worth it, especially if you have a family of four in one of these. You always need more storage. Okay, so what everyone loves about Disney cruises, and they are not wrong, is the fact that the shower room and tub room is separate from the toilet room. That's really unique and not often the case in cruises. So there's a big tub, a good shelf that you can sit on, shave your legs. As I spin around here, you'll see there's tons of storage in the shower as well. But it's great that they're separate because it allows someone to be using the restroom, doing their makeup in the other room while you're, getting the kids a bath. They also have these clotheslines at the top to hang bathing suits, towels from. If you spent all day out on an island, when you come back, it's just so nice to have these little touches. So they do a really good job of that. And they are tiled ceiling to floor, so they clean up really easily. I didn't get good footage of it, but you can see my suitcase is also stored under the bed, and both of our suitcases and things we didn't really need slid right under there really easily. So there's great storage under the bed. Also, my daughter has an allergy to all cleaning detergents and supplies, and I told them so they wouldn't use anything in our room that would irritate her, and they washed our sheets in vinegar. So just in case you have a family allergy, that is a request that you can make prior to boarding the ship. Headed out into the main room. The bed was big and comfortable, plenty of pillows. They will always bring you more. Good storage on the side of the beds as well as good lighting. They bring you tons of chocolates when they do the Disney animals out of towels every night on your bed, which is so cute. A really nice size television. You can do connecting rooms, which is what that door is to the right. This sofa pulls out into a bed, which my daughter did most of the time. But up top here is a bed that drops down as well, and you just ask them to make it up, and they'll make sure that at the end of the evening that is down for you. She did it one night, and then the novelty was gone, so she didn't do it again. But the balcony is a good size as well, and you get pretty good views. It's a little bit more constricted than other cruises I've been on. I'm going to spin around and go back in, and then I'll come back out and show you another perspective as well. But decent sized room, especially when the beds are not made up on this side. When they are made up on this side, there's a curtain as well, so you have some delineation between maybe your kids, or if you're staying with friends, you can have separate spaces, but it's still pretty small. So just be conscious of how many people you have in a room. I think it's great for 2 adults and 2 little kids, but if you had 4 adults in here, it would get pretty cramped. But decent sized TV, and there's a TV on the other side as well. There's a telephone, an extra chair if you need it. We didn't use that much. But when the bed is down and then this bed is out, that's when it gets really cramped. So again, even more storage. There's tons of storage. And then all the little Mickey details everywhere. We made a game of finding the Mickeys around the ship, which was really fun. Perspective of the kitchenette area. Again, lots of storage. There's a little mini fridge down here that they will restock with the things that you like. So they just kind of pay attention. We drink a lot of fizzy water and regular water and only a few Diet Cokes. So they paid attention to what we were drinking and ended up pulling out the other stuff and filling it with the things that we were consuming. So, really nice service. Again, there's so much storage, we didn't even have anything in there. Lots of plugs, good lighting. So, plenty of places to charge your devices. And then this mirror was another good place to do hair and makeup. There is some stemware in the room and glasses as well, and then even more storage over there. So, my daughter made this more or less her area, and I had some of the other spaces. But again, there's a whole nother section to the left there where we were keeping shoes and other things. They even made up her little sofa bed one night with all Minnie Mouse blankets, which was so cute. So back onto the balcony. I think the balcony was nice, but it is a little bit more constricted than some other balconies I've been on cruise ships. It has this top glass piece and then the rungs, so it doesn't feel very open. Now, I did ask them to bring me this lounge chair. It had only these two chairs and that little table, and I love to lay outside and listen to the ocean, and they, without hesitation, got me a lounger and put it out on my balcony, which was very nice. So it's fine. You get the good views and everything, but I definitely prefer to be on the back of a cruise ship and have a little bit of a better balcony because I like the ocean. If you have a connecting room and you can open up one of those sides, which they will do, and then you can share the space, I think it would be even better. So it was perfectly fine, but not my favorite balcony on a cruise. But here's the room. Overall, it was really, really nice, and we really enjoyed it, and it was a great space for the two of us.